Hey, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a minute, but what can I say? Can't stay away forever. But anyway, I don't have a whole lot to say really as of right now. Just recently chatted to a few people in the comments and decided to come on here and give some quick thoughts on a couple things. First of all, tonight, Bute versus Grachev. Oh no, I'm probably butchering that name, so we'll work on that later. Probably when I'm watching the fight, I'll learn how to really pronounce it. But Grachev is the guy that beat Ismail Salak. So Lucian Bute, even for a sort of soft fight that I'm assuming they're trying to give him a nice soft fight after getting KO'd by Froch. But this seems a bit higher risk, lower reward situation because Grachev didn't, I wouldn't say he looked good during the Salak fight, but he caught Salak. So he didn't give up. He caught Salak. Salak may have been outboxing him, but for a 175-pound fighter, Salak was I forgot what the fuck I was saying. That's why they call it dope. Grachev didn't look good. Salak was outboxing him, but Salak was also, a bigger fighter at 175 than, I'm assuming this fight is at 168. I guess I should have looked that up, but regardless, I think Grachev isn't going to look as small compared to Bute as he did versus Salak. Even though Salak's kind of, on the skinny side, he was a lot taller than Grachev, if I do remember right. And Grachev caught him. So this is an interesting fight to watch tonight, Bute versus Grachev. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. So for me, it's a decent night. We also have Huck versus Arslan. I thought there was another fight to talk about. Oh, Alan Green? No, I don't want to talk about Alan Green. Oh, yeah. November 10th. November 10th. Sorry, I had to look up the boxing schedule to remember. But November 10th, we got kind of a bastard move from HBO and Showtime. One of these fucking things that kind of pisses you off because you got Vanyas Martirosyan versus Lara, and on the HBO card, and then on the Showtime card you got Anselmo Moreno versus Abner Mares. And to me, the technical fight is obviously going to be seeing if Lara can break Martirosyan down and give him a whooping or not. While on the Showtime card you have two guys who could, at the weight, could be considered two of the best guys in the division, or the two best guys in the division, arguably. And you have them getting in the ring together. The same with Lara and Martirosyan. They're two top guys, but I don't think you could argue that both of those guys could be considered the top two in their division, while I think you could argue that Moreno and Mares could be. And I think they probably, probably are at this point. Mares has had the tougher schedule, and Anselmo Moreno does have the one loss, but it comes from a four-rounder back in 2004 at the very beginning of his career. And it was a split decision four-rounder at that. So I'm not going to put too much stock in that, but it's going to be a boxing match because I think both guys are going to come out there thinking that each one can outbox the other one. They're each going to think they can outbox the other guy, but I think the guy with the highest boxing IQ in particular wins this fight. The guy who can adjust and adapt to the other one first and consistently is going to win that fight, probably by decision. And they're only a year apart. Mares doesn't have that many less fights. Well, they're like, what are they, like 4 fights apart? They're a year apart. Moreno's 27's had like 4 more fights than Mares. So there's not a big difference there. And again, Mares has fought the tougher guys. They both fought Vic Darchinyan. They both beat Vic Darchinyan. To me, this is a tough one to pick, but I'm going to go with Mares. I don't think his youth gives him anything more. I think that experience of having the tougher schedule and having to go against the different styles of a Yanni Perez, a Vic Darchinyan, a Joseph Agbeko, are definitely going to give Mares the edge in that fight. And the whole night in general, I wish one fight would come on after another, but the whole night in general is a pretty good night. And I mean overall, I mean you got Soto fighting that night on Televisa. I'm sure it'll be on the stream. So you got Humberto Soto fighting that night. You got Klitschko fighting over in Germany that night. And you also have, like, I think I'm going to end up watching the Showtime one because they got Nathan Cleverly and Alfredo Angulo both on the undercard, while on HBO it's Miguel Angel Garcia versus Jonathan Victor Barros. Definitely going to watch the Mares Moreno fight, to be honest. As far as Lara versus Martirosyan, Martirosyan, who cares? I'm going to go with Lara. I think this is going to be a showcase fight for Lara, to be honest. I like the fight. I think it's a fight that needed to happen, one way or the other. I mean, both of these guys need to be fighting, you know, at top levels. I just think in this fight, Lara's going to make Martirosyan look probably somewhat average. I think Martirosyan plays into Lara's skill set, maybe not quite perfectly, but enough that Lara can capitalize on a lot of open shots. And I think there's going to be times where we wonder why we wanted this, you know, why we want to see this fight. You know, maybe not a lot of people were calling for it, but now that it's made, it seems like a good fight to me. I think there'll be some action in that fight. Lara's not really going to make the action. Martirosyan's going to have to make the action, but like I said, he's going to leave himself open for the counter, and Lara's going to make it look good for probably a decision. I don't see a stoppage coming there. So, alright, that's what I think as of now. You guys take it easy. Deuces.